It's going quiet.
It's always quiet.
I mean, I think people don't know that they need to be on phone because, yeah, it's not working on PC.
Yeah,
I've tried. It's really weird, to be honest.
Absolutely. I tried joining.
Twitter Spaces are only on phone, by the way, if anyone is unaware. So if you want to speak, you have to be on a mobile phone device. No PC support.
Yeah.
Only listen on PC, which sucks. Kind of stupid.
Yeah, I have a question. It's actually from Discord. Can you guys give us any estimates on your roadmap?
One sec, let me just open website.
Pretty sure the roadmap is pretty much just as fast as the project moves. So holders, marketing, etc. It's not really any super specific because otherwise things might be coming too fast or too slow. And if you give a time frame to that, then it's hard to meet it. So it's just as fast as the project moves on its own, really. Anyone else want to weigh in on that?
The most important thing is our staking platform. So we aim to launch maximum at June this year. It depends on our coders. It depends on Certic, other things. But we have 6 months to do that. So I think we can do it. And about other things on our roadmap, there are actually ticks on our website. So if everything is completed, it's just showing a tick. So you can actually see what's done, what needs doing.
And we're also in the process of finalizing the deal with the coding company who is going to be developing our staking platform. We're looking to finalize this by the end of January. We're going to be meeting with them in person. They're fully doxed, they're a certified company and all of that. We will likely have them appear on some of our AMAs in the future as well. They're also happy to be presented on our website as developers of the platform. Once we've finalized the deal and everything, you'll be able to look at their previous works, what they've worked on, other projects, what an amazing job they've done, and all of that. By the end of, I think, February, we should have available and we should have released by then most of the general nitty-gritty bits of how the staking platform will work exactly, how it's going to be coded, all of the technical details of the platform. And once we have released that and we have all of that planned, it's just a matter of actually building it and carrying on with the plan.
And I just have one last question. That was around Certec audit. You guys said was hopefully within the next 3 days. But let's not put a timeline on that. Do you guys have any idea what your first kind of action plans are once that audit comes back complete? Kind of what the holders can look forward to?
Well, we'll be looking to we'll be contacting some influencers who don't promote, who really careful about projects that they promote, and they really require the projects to have an audit and to have to be doxed. We're already doxed. We've got the KYC certificate from Solid Proof, so it's just the Certic audit that we're waiting on. And I think getting that that audit report is going to open a lot of doors in terms of new influencers for us.
Cool. I appreciate it. Also, shout out to Lunar Strategy. That how-to video was pretty slick.
Awesome.
Great to hear you like it. So maybe I should present myself. My name is Adam. I work with Lunar Strategy. Maybe see me in Discord. My name is Vesa there. And it's great for us to be on board this project, and we're excited to see where we're going.
Should we get the rest of the Lunar team to introduce themselves if they're here? May as well get people to get to know. It might be a good idea. So
Yeah, I know Shan, the product manager from our end, is joining as well. He was joined on his PC at first. He's having some issues with joining the telephone, so he's on his way. I think he would present himself when he's arrived. But we're here to answer any questions you guys have about marketing as well, and what you want to know. We're here to answer.
nice. Don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. It's the point of an AMA. Any question doesn't even have to be project related.
Also, feel free
Fine.
to ask the questions on Discord or Telegram if you're unable to speak on Twitter Spaces or something like that, or if you just don't want to speak.
Oh, you could ask our favorite kind of pasta. Personally, I like tortellini.
Oh,
What was that?
it is I, Jitters. I do have a question.
Oh, hello. Go ahead.
Well, I believe it was Johan who might have mentioned this before, but I wanted to know what this, I guess, an elaboration on the coders you guys were working with, or any new team members that would be helping with the project.
Yeah.
I mean, for
Okay,
now,
go ahead, Jeremy.
yeah, anything. Okay, so we're trying to schedule a meeting with them. I think we're gonna meet with them next week.
Yeah, physical meeting. So
yeah,
we'll all be there together, which may mean a physical AMA. Well, I will also be there. But unfortunately, you're not going to see me. So
Yeah, so that's our plan. We want to meet them next week, and start building the platform. So I think they said 2 months of work for finishing the whole platform, right, Johan?
I think that was up to 2 months for the actual planning of the platform and getting all the details sorted. And then the actual development of the platform will take a bit longer, but it's not going to take too long once all the planning and all that is done.
All right, well, that's good.
Okay, guys. Hey, I'm Sean from Lunar Strategy, so I could present myself just a short bit. I managed to solve the thing. I actually was on the PC as well, so I had some trouble there with the sound and the mic as well. I couldn't really join, but yeah. If there's any questions regarding to the marketing and so on, me and Adam, who is in the space right now, we're happy to answer as well.
In regards to marketing, I guess, is there any plans right now? What platforms are you guys marketing on, and then what are you guys looking to expand onto in the near future here?
Yeah, good question. Good question. So right now we have been doing. So together with the giveaway, we have been doing some Telegram group promotions in different areas, in different groups, which has led to lots of people joining, new people. Really good to have them here as well. Hopefully some of them are here today in the space as well. Then we have some paid advertisement going on different mediums as well. For example, Google Ads, some crypto networks as well, and so on. We're still in a testing phase, so we're testing out everything and seeing so we can get everything optimized and so on. But you should be able to see some Kounotori ads, for example, on YouTube videos and so on. I have an example of it as well. I could send it in the Discord after the AMA, so you guys can see some example ads if you're interested. Other than that, we're also looking to now the coming weeks try to lock in some influencers and so on. So Jack, our head of influencer, is working on that to get some collaborations going. We're slowly getting there, and we're expanding to different mediums one step at a time.
There are some questions here in the Discord that I can read out for you guys if you'd like.
Yeah, that'll be helpful. Go for it.
All right. So the first one that I'm not sure if it was already answered, but is from Often. This is for Lunar. Examples of projects that Lunar has been involved with. In their own words, what kind of growth metrics they achieved.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe Adam, you could answer this. Or...
Yeah, sure. So some of the companies we've been working with before, one of to name, for example, is Little Baby Doge. It was sort of a meme product that we was working with from the start. We managed to do everything when it comes to advertisement. We helped them with the community, creating the post, everything from start to bottom, start to the end. Worked with them during the pre-sale and launch. Yeah.
Definitely example. Then we're working together with also Nobility Token, which is on the BNB chain as well, and then some other projects. But yeah, for example, those two. And with the metrics, we saw like on the Little Baby Doge, we saw really good growth. Like you can check the project out. They had really good initial ICO and everything like that. So I can't really like get any metrics just from my head like this, but could come up with them later on if I found it. But good question.
All right, thank you. The next one is from King Aid. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is also for Lunar Strategy, but I guess more specific to KTO with your works with KTO. What's the whole plan you guys plan to implement? That he's seen the effects of what you guys have done for Telegram, but what else can we expect from Lunar with KTO?
Good question. So we've seen an initial pretty good growth. We're planning to do some similar campaigns together with running all the paid advertisement we're doing. We also want to set up more AMAs like this in different spaces, maybe different Telegram groups and so on. We're looking to expand into getting collaborations with different influencers and so on as well. We're also working on some other stuff behind the scene, for example, an email marketing strategy where we'll try to also reach out to that market. There's a lot of stuff going on. We will be briefing the community along the way, and you can expect some exciting stuff coming up the coming weeks and months.
I can also fill in. We will also keep you guys updated what's going on marketing-wise in both Discord and Telegram. So everything, we get something on our radar that we're working on and something that is coming up, you guys will be first to know it. It's very important for us to be informative what we are doing, so you guys as a community can be a part of it as well. So we're trying to be as transparent with that as possible.
All right, that is good to hear, because I know a lot of the Star Crawlers they like what you guys have done so far for Telegram, but what keeps everyone hopeful, any crypto investor, is the fact that there's future plans and you guys have a plan laid out so that they're looking forward to something new that could boost KTO for everyone to be a Star Crawler, basically.
Of course, yeah. We're really excited to be on board as well. So yeah, we're planning it ahead. Long time.
This one I'll add because just to add a little lightheartedness, so it's not just like a serious conversation. Jake Frost is asking, is Johan excited for his Kounotori clothes he ordered?
Well, not unless we see them in some pictures, and we can be excited. It's all good in theory, but
That is true. All right, so
see the real thing.
this one looks like to be more of a serious question from Jake Frost, but any possible partnerships in the works with, say, certain wolf packs? I guess he's at work, so he's asking these on on Discord. Okay. I guess like working with. I'm guessing he's talking about Saitama or maybe even possibly like Shib. If you guys have like decided to work with them, I guess that seems to be the question he's asking here.
Yeah, that was also actually a question I was going to ask, if there was going to be any future like collaborations with other projects, like outside of influencers, with KTO, maybe work with Shib, or like, I guess when that guy's asking about Saitama, he's probably asking if KTO would consider, applying to be listed on CytoMask, things like that.
No comment.
Yeah, we will certainly be applying to get listed on CytoMask. And one of the requirements was having a contract audit by a reputable company. So we've been waiting on getting our certic audit ready. And now that's almost ready. It should hopefully be out by the end of the week. So in the next 2 days or 3 days, depending on the time zone you're in. In terms of applying to CytoMask, I think we've met most of the other requirements, if not all. Some of them are like the team shouldn't hold tokens that are not locked. The liquidity needs to be locked for at least a year. The team tokens need to be locked for at least a year. There shouldn't be like some massive whales on the top of the holders list, which we don't have because of our max wallet limitation. So we shouldn't have trouble getting listed on there, to be honest. But yeah, as soon as we apply and we start going back and forth with Saitama in regards to the listing, we'll be updating you guys. We'll be writing announcements, posts on Twitter, everything. And there's a question by Sloth NZ. Question for the marketing team or devs. Do you mind reiterating your mission and vision? It would be nice for new holders to hear, or people looking to invest that may be listening. So our short-term vision is to create the best staking platform on the Ethereum blockchain. We aim to offer at least 20% APY for staking Kounotori on our platform, and we will be partnering with many other tokens which people will be able to stake as well. We're planning to offer a variety of different staking terms, so ones that include locking your tokens for a certain period of time, which offer a bit higher rewards, and ones that you can withdraw your tokens from at any time. Those will offer slightly lower rewards. And from all the tokens that are going to be stakeable on the platform, the highest rewards will be offered by staking KTO. So people will be incentivized to buy, hold, and stake KTO. As for our long-term vision, we're looking to, once we have the staking platform ready, we're looking to branch out into different fields and grow as a brand. We haven't decided for sure what exactly those branches will be, but right now we're, well, not just us, the whole crypto space is really excited about the whole metaverse and gaming and play to earn and all that stuff. So we might definitely look into going down that route, but for now our focus is 100% on getting the best possible staking platform developed, planned, and released to you guys.
Very nice. I've got a question here that I can reiterate on the stream because Garion's actually disconnected, so I'll be answering some things that he'll say. One of the questions was, do they have a timeline for listing exchanges? And we have said, depends, honestly. I think we can start listings on small exchanges soon, maybe next month. The thing is that those listings can cost loads of money. Listing on low-tier exchanges costs at least 30 to 40K. So he is right about that. We're not going to necessarily be going out and paying for every single exchange out there, because that's starting our ban. It will drain our marketing wallet in seconds. So we're going to take time and sort that out. But it's not going to be straight away, but it definitely will come in time. So they're definitely going to be listings and exchanges soon, but not super soon.
Yep, exactly. And big exchanges in particular really don't like tokens that have reflections. Big exchanges such as KuCoin, Coinbase, Binance, like proper top exchanges, they really don't like tokens that have reflections.
Yeah, because it loses them money. And they like money.
So we'll probably not be listing on massive exchanges anytime soon, but as Kat mentioned, we might look at getting listed on some small exchanges just so people have a place where they can buy our token without having to put up with Ethereum blockchain transaction fees, which can get pretty ridiculous at times. Obviously, on trading on a centralized exchange will remove the limitation of max wallet and max transaction. So that's another thing we're being wary of. And as we've mentioned on other AMAs previously, eventually, once the platform is out and everything, we're looking at fully disabling our reflections to allow us to be listed on bigger exchanges.
And also contract announce at the very end of the roadmap, as shown on the website. So don't forget about that one.
Absolutely.
That's also possible.
All right. This one is for Lunar. Question is, how long does Lunar take to collect needed data for ads and so on?
Yeah, sure. It depends on the platform, honestly. Usually, it's an ongoing process, of course, optimizing and so on. Usually, we have an initial time frame from 1 week to 4 weeks just to get everything sorted and a lot of data collected, because usually on these paid platforms, data is the most crucial thing to get, so we can get optimized and so on. Then after that, we usually try to up the budget and so on when we see the results coming in. So it's difficult to give you an exact answer. It depends on the platform, but I would say a couple of weeks and so on would be it.
Okay.
And to getting there, we do collect all the data, so we can do some conversion optimization and so on. So it's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So yeah, that's the feeling.
All right, so I'll go on the next one, but I'm a lot of the Xark holders on Discord are really liking the answers that you guys are providing. So we appreciate you guys answering these questions. The next one that they have here, I just passed it. There it is. What do we know about NFTs for OG holders?
So NFTs for OG holders. So anyone who purchased Kounotori, hold on, I will rephrase that. So we had the Christmas collection, which was released, and all the people who qualified for it already got their NFTs airdropped. We're going to be making another collection. Well, not us, the NFT artist will be making it. And that other collection will have multiple tiers of rarity. And there will be a particular specific tier that will be issued only to holders who purchased Kounotori before the 18th of December. So before the Christmas collection competition started, and haven't sold their Kounotori. So those NFTs are going to be pretty rare, as they will never be issued in larger amounts than the wallets that qualified at that time. We've already taken the snapshot of all the wallets that qualified at the time. And then there will be also many other tiers of rarities for people who purchased after that, and multiple other rarities which we haven't really thought about too much. But we'll iron out the details and update you guys on it.
I've just seen a question in the AMA chat. She asked about Token B. Is there anything in regards to that, or?
Not for now. We have plans for second token, but it's now in sphere of plans, same as white paper. Someone asked about white paper, so we need to meet first with coders company and have a chat with them. What's possible, what's not possible. Make a plan. What do we do? Create some plan, and then we'll be able to tell more about it. So hopefully we'll have some answers in 2 weeks. Not all, but some of them.
Just wondering, gentlemen, will the platform go through its own audit? And if it does, would you use Certic again?
Yeah, we have to use Certic because everyone knows Certic. So I don't think there's any company that can actually be competition for Certic. We will also do some other audits, but I will definitely do Certic too.
Wonderful, thank you.
I don't know if someone in Lunar is trying to speak, but I don't hear anything. But his purple waves are activating.
Purple waves activating? Make it sound like a spaceship. Activating.
I mean, I wouldn't know how
is
to play
it. Is it mine or no?
There we go.
Yeah, did I fix it now? Or?
Yeah, we can hear you now. I'm not sure if you were speaking earlier.
Oh, no, I wasn't speaking, so no worries.
In this AMA, stockholders can also ask not only, because you said we don't have to ask crypto questions, but also maybe some other questions about the devs, about them in general, and about Cat Baby.
What?
Basically, questions to get to know more you guys, like the ones behind the scenes.
Yeah, ask any question you want, I said. I personally don't know what the team would answer, but I'm happy to answer anything at all.
Okay, Kat, which Tekken is the best one, would you say?
Tekken 7, I'm playing it right now. Just kidding, Tekken 4 has the best story. You ever hear that narrator's voice? Like, come on.
Okay, yeah. I lost my speaking ability. Okay, now it's back. Perfect.
I don't see any other questions on Discord or Telegram anymore. So if anyone wants to say anything in regards to KTO, something they're passionate about or anything at all, even if it's not a question, I say go for it.
Yeah, I'll just pitch in. I think you guys are definitely headed in the right direction. I like everything I've seen so far. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people, they want listings and they want, all of these things to happen fast. I think people just have to understand that with new projects, things take time. So, like I said, I definitely think you guys are headed on the right track. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Yeah, I think we can end this for now. We will definitely meet next week, Friday. So
I'll actually answer the last one because I guess it is a question that gets asked a lot, and that one is at me. And the question is, why did I join this project? And the real easiest way to answer is these guys weren't trying to milk my name like every other soulless fucking project out there. The moment I left Shib, they were like, "Oh yeah, Cat, come work for us, but we want to use your name. We want to market using you." I'm like, "Nah, dude, that's nasty." So, you know, give the props to the team because they weren't trying to suck the life out of me. So that's why I'm here. Remember that.
And you did say it's not another Inu coin.
Yeah, it's not another fucking Inu coin. I'm so sick of those. They're so unoriginal and lazy, and the people who should make them should, stuff I'm not going to say on Twitter Spaces.
Hey, guess what?
The way, huh?
I finally found my headphones. I'm actually on an AMA. It's me.
Who's me?
Oh, it's Lee, Shitcoin Buccaneer.
Yes, fucking introduce yourself. We don't know who me is.
It's me.
It's me, Santa Claus.
This is
Give me your money.
So yeah, my name is Lee. This is the first AMA I've done, which is crazy to say how long we've been going. Creative lead. That's about it. But I just thought I'd better introduce myself. I've been scrambling around for the last half an hour for some actual usable headphones. So hello, everybody.
Hello. We hope you.
Hi, Lee. Welcome.
Hello. If anybody's got any questions for me, then I'll probably not answer them. But yeah, go ahead. Just kidding. I'll do it.
Oh, here we go. I guess this one's for Lee. Hey, Lee, talk about the store.
Jake, nice one. Talk about the fucking store. Good job. Yeah, so the store, well, I'm assuming you've been to the store, KounotoriBrand.com, is it? Yeah. So new designs are going to be going up every quarter. Half of the profits from the store are going to be donated to charity. We've still not decided what. I think what we're going to do is probably put it to a public vote, every quarter. Yeah, so we'll probably get people to list, charities that they're passionate about, and we'll put it to a poll and see where the money's going to go. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to work it. We're still discussing it. It's early days for store anyway. But yeah, so I think that's how it's going to go. And then obviously everything that's left from that is going to go into development for the next quarter and, new designs, and we'll probably retire the old stuff. So yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, Jake adopted a store. How about that? That's not relevant. It's just mentioned.
That is dedication.
I just had a question for the whole team. How'd you guys all come together, I guess, and what made you guys decide to form a project together?
I think we all got absolutely bent over by other projects. So we were all modding in various other projects, and they ended up going downhill really fast. Not mention any names. Lol dodge. So we all came together, and it just sort of started off as an idea. What have we learned from all of these projects that we've been in, and what can we do to sort of make it better? And so that's just sort of we just got our heads together, and that's how it started, really. We just started coming up with ideas and names and, what we could do. And it just sort of went forward from there. And really quickly as well. It was just a few ideas, and it just sort of snowballed into what it is now, which is amazing. I don't have expected it, really.
This one, I guess, really wants to be pushed to ask, so it's more lighthearted. Let me go back to it. True or false? We have the best community in the world. And also, question for the AMA: would you rather have to wear a bib every time you go out to eat, or drink every time you drink or a sippy cup every time you drink at a bar?
Oh, what the fuck, my man? Did you just become a walkie-talkie? What was that?
Did my mic go bad?
Sound like you're a ham radio. Are you okay?
Okay.
I'll share
Yeah,
this.
bro, your mic is tweaking.
Let me fix that real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, please stop. No, my ears, bro. I had the rest of us. Let's just go a bib, man. I ain't fucking around. It keeps me clean.
Sippy cup every time.
A sippy cup, that is degrading as hell.
Man, I will rock a sippy cup. I will rock a sippy cup, and you'll like it.
Like me and my sippy cups in it. Like, fuck, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Ears.
My bad. I don't know what happened. It's really unfortunate that we have to do phones for Twitter Spaces. If only they had like a much more optimized Twitter Space on PC.
Yeah, it'd be so much better. Like I'm using a
It is your bad. What the hell did you do to your mic? My god.
I didn't do anything. I must have like my pinky touched the speaker, but that's it.
You sound fine, bro.
But the question I guess I had, I'm not sure if that you guys ever heard me, but it was just like more of a silly question about bibs and bars and drinking and I guess something like that.
Sippy cup.
Yeah, questions like that are quite good because you get to, and as stupid as they are, you're gauging a person's personality. You know?
Yeah, you get an idea for how mental everyone is.
They're all fucking nuts.
Oh, this one's from Telegram. All right, a Telegram question. How will the staking?
Oh, no way.
How will the staking platform work, such as staking what and APY percentage?
So I think.
Yeah, you can go back.
Oh, Garion's back. Hi. So I think that's still something that we're in. I mean, this is why we're going to go down and physically meet with these guys who are going to be coding this.
Yeah, actually, our plan is to, create partnerships with other projects. So I've been in lots of projects where community ask about staking. So they buy and they ask if they can stake their tokens to earn money back from that. So many projects don't have really plans for that. So that's why we decided to create something for them, so they can actually join our platform and let their holders stake their token on our platform and earn profits. So that's our main goal, actually. And yeah, more details. We'll share more details a bit later. We need to meet with coders and actually decide what we're actually gonna do. So it's still free of plans for now.
All right. Oh, more questions rolling in. Can you explain reflections? How do they work for those that have small amounts?
So with reflections, depending on the trading volume, so every single transaction, be it a buy or a sell of the Kounotori token, gets taxed 10%. Of this 10%, 7 of them go to marketing and platform development and these kinds of things, and 3% go to reflections. So out of those 3%, they get divided up between all the current holders, proportionally to the amount of how much they hold at the moment of the total supply of the token. And then that gets added directly to your wallet without having to do anything. So it's a form of automatic staking, realistically. which is also why we aren't worried about having to disable the reflections once we have the platform live, because then we're going to have actual full-blown staking available. So the best way to check your reflections is to go to your Etherscan of your wallet and see how many tokens you've actually purchased, and then how many you actually have right now, and then do a bit of math, your current tokens minus the amount that you've purchased, and that way you can see exactly how many tokens you've earned. And another option is to just take screenshots before you purchase.
Another question just come in. Someone said, do you think that we're going to have any type of charge for staking and unstaking on our platform?
So that's one of the main issues with Ethereum staking, which can be seen on many popular staking platforms. They're really not friendly towards small investors because of the gas fees. You have to pay gas fees to stake, you have to pay gas fees to claim your rewards, and then you have to pay gas fees to unstake. It's really unsustainable for regular people who don't have like a ton of crypto available to them. We're working on developing a strategy to alleviate this issue. I can't really comment on it yet because we haven't met up with the coders yet. We haven't planned it out exactly, and I don't want to say something that is going to get changed later. But we're definitely looking at minimizing the impact of gas fees for small investors using the platform. It's not going to be as applicable to large investors because gas fees aren't as much of an issue to them. And we have multiple ideas of how we're going to carry that out. But again, we have to be certain that it is doable and have it exactly planned out how it's going to be done and everything before we can comment on it publicly.
Let's see if this works. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Excellent. All right, so someone in Telegram says, any plans to use anything other than Uniswap to purchase, like being added on ShibSwap to grow exposure? Sorry if it's been asked previously.
Yeah, our plan is actually to be listed on ShibaSwap and Saitama in first place. And then we're going to go for centralized exchanges.
Telegram must have just woke up. I've heard plans about a token B. There was another token I've invested in that did the same thing, and shortly after that, it started to fall rapidly as investors believe that resources are being redirected. What plans are there to avoid this?
I mean, honestly, we haven't decided yet about the future of token B and about what's going to be the utility of token B. So I can't really answer that question for now because we don't have any answers until we meet with coders yet. And we have some plans for token B, but it's like we said before, it's this sphere of plans, and you know, it requires loads of planning for actually making it. But we'll definitely figure something out.
Another one from Telegram. This one's actually a pretty easy one for you guys. Any plan in the future or now about burning coins gradually to reduce the supply? I wonder if there's any plans for that.
I mean, we actually do it. Often we do buybacks and burns. Also, our burn wallet receives reflections. So we actually every buy and sell burns some percentage of tokens. But I mean, if you follow our Discord, Telegram, we do buybacks and burns every 1-2 weeks.
Fair for anybody that's curious, other than the initial burn on launch, 20,375,515,862,221 have been burned, and that's just from the buybacks and the reflections.
Yeah, and this is all within just the first month too.
Yeah, since December 3rd.
Someone messaged me on Twitter. They have a question. They said, does Kounotori have any plans to become a legitimate business, maybe getting an LLC?
Yes, we actually have plans for that, but we need to find proper legal team in UK for that. So because of taxes and other stuff. So yeah, we want to do this pretty soon, I think. But yeah, we first we are focusing on meeting with coders and starting creating the staking platform. But yeah, we've decided about company like Saitama did since actually day one.
All right, thank you.
I guess this next question is in reference to another question that was made, because a previous question was about having KTO being listed on like ShibaSwap or any other exchanges. But their question is, aren't we blacklisted on SHIB in general since they control ShibaSwap? So I guess they're confused as to how we can work with them if we're blacklisted, but I'm not sure if that's true. I'm guessing that could be just a rumor being spread.
I think it's really not about being blacklisted by Shiba, but it's about CAT being blacklisted by Shiba community managers. So it's not really connected to Shiba. So I think we could easily get listed on ShibaSwap. But they require, I think, $100,000 burn. We need to burn 50K worth Shiba and 50K worth leash, if I'm correct.
25.
Oh yeah, so 25. Yeah, so they require 50K burn. So yeah, it's quite a lot for now for us.
Let's see here. The guy says, I see the buyback, but it seems to have high costs. For example, part of the tax, such as 1% or 2% to be burned. It wasn't really a question. It seems like it's more of just an add-on. That was Telegram. Try to answer that in there.
Seems to have quite cost. I mean, yeah, we do buybacks from our marketing wallet. So 7% of all buys and sales goes to our marketing wallet. So yeah, we do buybacks with that funds.
Also, the reflections are currently set at 3%, and the
3%.
wallet, yeah, 3%, right?
Yeah, 3%.
Yeah.
7 marketing, 3 burn.
Yeah, so
3
reflections.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the reflections are 3%, and the burn wallet holds about 42% of the total supply. So 42% of those 3% reflections are going to the dead wallet and being burned with every transaction. So in practice, you could say that we have about 1.3% burn per transaction.
That is true, because whenever someone buys or whenever someone sells, we're essentially still burning constantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty rapid burn in it. I don't know any other project that's burning as fast as what we are.
Well, there was the January 1st, there was a 2F buy back and burn. There was another one I know you guys did back in like mid-December after the launch. Oh, there's 12/21. There was a 1F buy back and burn. So yeah, you guys are contributing just a little bit.
Just a little.
Oh, and for everybody that's listening, if you come to Discord, you'll see me floating around. I'm the guy that's putting all the stores together with Six. Hello.
Yeah, massive respect to Jake and Six, because they've done an immense job on getting all the gear sorted, you know, all the merchandise, the designs and everything, and absolutely completely without my help at all.
That's complete and utterly false. Lee has been modeling the thongs and everything like that we've come together on. So
that was just for us.
We do have some cool stuff that we're working on. One of the first things that Buccaneer said he wanted was a KTO kimono, and so I'm trying to get that into the store. And if we do, I'm sure he'll have no problem modeling it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be rocking that kimono.
When do we get our team jerseys? I want to wear it for the AMA. I want to wear my little green morph suit and then walk around the room wearing it during the AMA, just standing there ominously. That's not much to ask.
Sure, I'll get you a team jersey. Just send me your address.
Fuck no.
If we do get a picture of the team with the KTO jerseys, then probably the picture of Cat will be just his hand or the jersey itself.
No,
Just a floating jersey.
We'll figure it out. I'll be in that picture.
Or maybe just grabbing a random cat from the street and just putting into the picture. Ah, there you go.
You could do that. You could do that.
If we're good enough to Photoshop half the stuff that we do, I'm sure we can like Photoshop something so Cat doesn't dox himself.
No, we cannot have any trace of my face. Not allowed.
Like an old episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
I can't wait to secretly film Cat's face.
No. I'll notice, trust me. I'm very attentive. You'll have your hands chopped off like we're in Saudi Arabia.
Here we go.
More fingers.
We got a telegram. Jay says, been invested in this project from the beginning. You guys are doing a great job. The only thing that is missing is the traction/volume. Can you elaborate on more about Lunar strategy and future developments, marketing, anything in the pipeline?
Lunar strategy is already working on getting ads going on YouTube, on social media, and so on. As for bigger, more crypto-oriented influencers, we're already in contact with a few. I'm not going to name drop now, but we've been in contact with a few big influencers for quite some time now, but they've all been really cautious and waiting for our certic audit to come out so they can be sure they're not promoting a scam, because of all the recent, frankly, scams that have been happening in crypto. All the influencers have become way more cautious towards pushing any new project. And now that we almost have our certic audit ready, we will be resuming communication with all the influencers we were in touch with back then. And hopefully we'll have some nice announcements to make soon.
Yeah, I think like the next round of announcements, like the really exciting stuff, is going to focus. You know, it's going to be once we've done this meetup with the coders and we've got like the base idea of the platform. I mean, once we've got all that stuff, then everything will just come rolling after that, like white paper, different announcements, marketing this platform that we're doing. Everything is just going to start rolling like really, really fast. So I think the first thing that we need is this meeting. This meet, get everything down on paper and the direction that we're going, and then go from there. Oh, somebody just asked as well what made us decide on the name. Yeah, so and I think this is on the Discord as well. There's like a little brief thing about like how we picked the name. Basically, we didn't want to be another dog, just like there's so many dogs or an emu, too many emus. So we're like, what animal hasn't been picked? So everybody got together again. We flung a few ideas around, and obviously a stork. Like originally, the token was going to be called Stork, and we did like wonder whether or not to tag the Eno on the end just to get some hype initially, and then do a Satama and drop it later on. But we did a little bit of research into like storks and things like that, folklore, things like that. We found the thing about the diving into water and coming out with treasure, and we were like, that is absolutely perfect for our platform, and everything that we want from it is you're holding your tokens, you stake them, and you're going to come out with like really great rewards. So and it said, like it mentioned in Asian cultures, it was called the Kounotori. So we were like, that's incredible, we should use that. So we dropped the stork. I mean, I even made a logo for the stork, which got scrapped straight away once we started going down like the Asian route. And then it's just sort of evolved into what it is today. I mean, I'm glad we dropped the Enu, because that would have just been horrible.
That is something that I kind of noticed. Saitama was trying to incorporate the Enu, and they decided, let's drop it. And they did so well. KTO could be a similar scenario. Drop the Enu, and we do so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm really glad we did it. We thought, like, we could probably catch some hype, with an Enu. Everybody likes an Enu. Everybody's like, yeah, oh, got a new Enu. We'll jump right in that. And we thought it might have given us a boost. But then we thought, it's just another Enu, and it'll be the same as everything else. Like, people will buy into it, and then they'll instantly dump it once the next one comes along. So we thought, we'll make something that's our own and new, and that's not been seen before. So we just went down this Kounotori route, and I'm really glad that we did, because it's just what it's become now, just in like a month, is just incredible. Everybody's working really hard. Everybody's like pushing this project, and everybody really believes in it. And it's kind of humbling to see. We didn't expect to get this much following this soon, and it's just incredible to see.
Hey, I got a question. This is about gas fees. Is there anything in the works to work on lowering the gas fees? I know that was part of a little bit in the tokenomics. So I'm just wondering if there's anything.
Polygon, maybe, but lowering gas fees is always a very difficult one.
Yeah, I got you.
Very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, we did look at like bridging to start with. And we could have done that on launch. We did look at bridging over to Binance, but I think the cost of it to start with, was just going to be like immense. So we just thought to start with, just launch on Ethereum and just go from there and see what happens. But yeah, it was initially an idea that we had, but it was just going to cost us too much money to start with.
Yeah, too much money, too much work, because Kainos said, I think he requested 3 months for talking
Yeah,
with
yeah, that was the other thing, wasn't it? It was going to take like an immense amount of time just to implement it. So anybody got any other questions, or is everybody tired?
I'm currently looking into Discord at the moment, and I don't see any other questions. Just more like, hey, perfect answer. Oh, hey, great answer. Thank you, guys. Kind of like that. So probably some more questions a little bit if you guys want to bring up any other info that we don't know yet that we might get teasers about, probably for future things, future plans?
I mean, one of the things we are looking at is gas fees. I don't know how, Gary, how much can we go into this? I'm not sure.
I mean, not for now. I mean, we have few plans about gas fees, but yeah, we're still meeting with coders, so yeah, we can't say. We have plans, but you know.
Yeah, we are looking at a way to sort of like get around sort of like helping people with gas fees, and but we just need to, you know, this meeting's going to come. We're going to see what we can and what we can't do. We've got ideas, and it's just making sure that they're doable, really. Oh, and also we think we did. Yeah, we've registered K2arcade.com. Maybe something that we're going into.
Yeah. We're basically working on having a website themed around an arcade style and Kounotori as well, and being able to play like the most classic arcade games on there, and then earning prizes in Kounotori possibly on there. It's still a bit early to go into details about that, but yeah, essentially it's something that we're working on.
You see, I just gave a teaser. You just steamrolled in with details there.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Any more? Anything for Lunar? Oh, Lunar as well. I just want to say thanks to Lunar because they're doing an immense job so far. I mean, you know, they're constantly in contact with us, and they're, you know, bringing us new things to look at and new platforms to look at and influencers, and it's incredible what they're doing. So thanks very much for, you know, for everything that you're doing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really, really excited to be on the project as well. We really like it. So.
Rappers and Elia want to speak, but I can't actually give you a voice. So you need to be on phone. You can't be on PC because Twitter Spaces is not working on PC. I'm trying to give you access, but it's just not working.
Yeah, same. It's not working for me either.
I did receive some message. I mean, it's not showing up on the Discord, but I did receive messages. It's just more like a thank you to Lunar and also to CryptoBoss for hosting as well, because it's definitely taking your time, and to you, it's not a waste of time, obviously, but that's why they're appreciating you guys helping KTO out in this case for the AMA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, no problem, man. I have plenty of time. I definitely think we should do these more often. That way we can update the community and, you know, have the investors something to look forward to weekly. I think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've been kicked off Twitter Spaces like 4 times now. So, yeah,
Twitter
it's just about
Spaces good. Twitter Spaces very good. That was a joke. That was a very bad joke. No. If you're gonna say
it's
it,
okay. It's okay,
bad
Kat.
job, man.
Don't worry. Here, I'll do it for you. Is that good?
Awful.
I do have a question. Well, not a question for the project, but more for CryptoBoss. If CryptoBoss does have a question in general, because I know everyone in the Discord is asking their own question, but maybe CryptoBoss has something he wants to say or ask.
That's a good question.
I asked a few questions earlier. I don't really have any at the moment because you guys did give us a pretty good overview of the project. I guess maybe one thing, I think I might have missed this earlier when you guys were talking about where you guys got the name from, but is there any significant meaning behind the stork? Like why you guys chose that? I may have missed it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll go a little bit more into the Stork thing. So the initial, like the original logo for the Stork was like, we thought on the staking platform, we'll probably team up with a lot of different coins, and they're more likely going to be like Enus. So we thought, like the Stork originally is like the bringer of life. It delivers babies. The whole folklore down that way. And so we thought, well, what if the Stork could bring everybody new Enu coins or new coins? So that was the original idea. You stake your tokens, and the Stork will bring you new tokens, like brand new tokens. So, yeah, the original logo was like a stork with a like kind of the knapsack kind of thing in its mouth, and a little little shit dog in its knapsack, like just bringing it to people. And it looked, it looked amazing, but also like ridiculous at the same time. Like the look on this dog's face is just like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, that was the initial idea.
Gotcha. And I guess one thing outside of this, the staking platform utility, is there any other, thing you guys plan to introduce as far as utility?
We have plans for other passive income utilities, but we have actually plans for utilities for next 10 years in terms of passive income. But for now, I can't really say anything because we were focusing on staking platform for now. But it's definitely gonna be worth holding KTO for a really long time and get money from it.
I think the idea first is like get this platform built, and it's something that we can add on to, and new things can come from it, and we can branch off in different directions, and whatever. There's the options are kind of limitless, I suppose. There's all new things happening all the time, so we can just constantly add things to it. It's just going to be like a constantly evolving project.
Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds good.
Looks like King says that he believes it'll go even further than that. Like whatever high bar that you guys set, he's like, no, it's going to go higher. And if you guys set it higher, no, even higher. So I feel like he's really ambitious, just like the rest of us.
Yeah, been here since the start, bro. I know all of these guys. I think they're gonna really take this. They're really gonna take this project somewhere.
Also, this may sound a little silly, but I don't know why like this came to my mind last night. Basically, I was joking about Kounotori Go, where it's basically like Pokemon Go, but instead of picking up Pokemon, you're picking up tokens. You're just walking down the street like, ooh, I just got another 1,000 KTO. And not the lake, though. I wouldn't recommend anyone hopping into a lake and trying to grab some coins like a real Kounotori does. But that was just something I thought of like, oh, it's actually pretty interesting to have as an actual app or game.
That's actually not a bad idea. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend like sticking your face in water and trying to drag out treasure. That would be horrible. But yeah, that's definitely something we can look at. Oh, thought I heard someone wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, it was Princess Zarya, but I think she disconnected.
That did catch me off guard, though. That was pretty funny. Oh, I actually have a question. It's a more of a serious question. I know that what Kounotori tried to do is like stay away from associating itself from an Inu coin, which, like Kat said, thank God it's not another Inu coin. But how tempted have you guys felt into at least riding along with like Saitama or what's that other one I'm thinking of? The mana tokens. Like not trying to copy what they're doing, but more like, hey, let's associate with them in this manner by partnering with them and riding along the roller coaster with them.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
So basically, I know you guys wanted to avoid being another Inu token. You wanted to avoid and disassociate from anything, just so Kounotori is its own thing, and its own brand establishes and keeps itself organically growing. But have there been like anything that you guys were tempted to doing to at least ride the roller coaster with other tokens, like being connected with Saitama in a bigger way, that you thought, we want to be our own thing, but at the same time, we want to do this with another token?
I mean, I know Kat hates Inu coins, but it's only about our coin. So about partnerships and things like that, we'll definitely consider every project. It doesn't matter what name it is. So we rather look on people and project, not name.
I think as well, it's like getting our name sort of out there first. I think a lot of projects are probably a little bit dubious to associate with like new tokens. Do you know what I mean? That just in case anything happens, if I mean, not saying that anything's going to happen to us, because like we're totally 100% legit. But I think it's just getting our feet on the ground firmly. You know what I mean, and going up, and we'll. I think things will probably happen sort of organically. Once we start talking to other projects and getting involved, and we can see what happens, I think. I think that's the last thing we want to do as well, is just sort of like, start approaching projects and going, please, can we do something with you? Because it sort of looks a bit like desperate. And I think we just want to sort of like make it on our own and start naturally talking to other projects.
Yeah, it's true. It's what, in fact, that organic growth actually got the attention of, which I'm sure most of the stockholders already know, the attention of Chad Reddings. I messaged, or I super chatted Zach Humphreys, and he wasn't familiar with the project yet, so he didn't have anything to say about it. But Chad had invested in it before anyone had come to shield him, unless they did shield him beforehand. But he invested some money into it. He loves what KTO is doing, what you guys have written out on the light paper. The only thing that he's concerned about, which is a pretty common thing, it's just more building up the hype for KTO, which I told him that's what you guys are working on, obviously, right now, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
It's kind of ironic that he could help us with that.
Yeah. Listen, Chad, if you're listening, a quick shout out would be amazing.
I don't want to shout. It's late.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh? I want to shout. It's late. It's late in the evening. Shouting's bad. You need to talk at a reasonable volume.
It's like 8:20.
No!
What
No!
the hell? You're in the UK. It's like 8:30.
Yeah,
that's late for him.
This isn't.
I think CryptoBoss wanted to say something.
Oh, but just a quick statement that I appreciate that you guys are. You're not actually. You're kind of deflecting the questions around all these other projects, because as a crypto investor, it's really frustrating when you invest in something and projects start losing focus, and they go all over the place. So I appreciate you guys are laser focused in on that staking platform, and I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, totally. I think sometimes you can branch out too much. Do you know what I mean? And then you start to sort of like, before you know it, all your resources are sort of like spread out too much, and you go, oh, I've got this thing going on over here, and you spin in plays, and you're trying to keep everything spinning. It's better that we just focus on one thing and make that. I think that's what we wanted to do, is like make a staking platform that's just really good. And sort of like look at all the issues that staking platforms have, and just sort of look at ways, that we can improve on it. And that's our main focus, is just making a really, really good staking platform. And then things can come from that.
Oh, looks like we did get more questions. How about the NFTs? For instance, the holders before 18th of December, the ones who got the rare NFTs, if they hold on to it and not sell, is there any benefit to it, like royalties, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, considering that the NFTs are going to be a one-off thing for those OG holders, they're likely going to continue appreciating in value over time. So in terms of benefits to the holders of those NFTs, the NFTs are likely going to be valued much more as time passes, as there will be no other way of acquiring them, and there will be only a select number of such NFTs available. Additionally, we might look into providing some special sort of access to, like, for example, to testing the platform out in its beta or whatever, to people who own those NFTs. But none of that has been decided or set in stone or anything like that. So don't take my word for it yet.
Have you guys considered being featured on Dex Tools? Maybe like a banner or anything
We
like
have a couple of times. It also costs a lot of money, and it's possibly not worth it at the moment. So
It's
you know,
the
it's
other
like
issue.
$25,000 a day, and that's
Yeah, the other
almost.
Jesus.
I mean,
The other issue as well is it's booked up.
We've made an inquiry for Dextool banners, and the waiting time is now 4 months for
Oh,
a
wow.
banner. So yeah,
like
we're in a queue. We are in a queue. I'm in contact with Dextools. So if someone drops the queue, we're gonna instantly jump in. So we're just waiting for someone to just leave the queue.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, like even that little button, like at the side of all the scrolling trending thing, that's like what? How much is it? 18K a week or something like that, and that's booked up
18,000
until end of Feb.
Yeah. I think it's now end of March right now. It was end of February 2 weeks ago.
I mean, like I didn't really know as much like before we started this project, but just like the amount that people charge for things in the crypto space in general is just incredible, like ridiculous almost. But I suppose like it's everybody needs it, so you sort of like feel, well, I've got to pay that,
Yeah, definitely, I'd agree. It is something that a lot of people look to, though, because I mean, nowadays projects are based off of hype. So I mean, if people see, a coin trending on Dextool, like that's everybody's go-to app. Everybody uses Dextool, so it could be good. I mean, yeah, definitely pricey.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like the banner at the top really works. It, everybody that's listed on it is they've seen some growth from having that banner. So I suppose Dextools can just say, yeah, this is how much it's going to cost, and if you don't like it, then unlucky.
No, but there's also been instances where people have bought that banner and it's not done as much as you would expect, or it's giving them a little pump and afterwards it goes straight back to dumping. So it kind of depends on whether it has to be worth it.
I guess it depends on timing as well.
Mm-hmm.
We got any more questions from anyone? Anyone want to know any more information or anything? I mean, it's
Jensa, thank you very much. I appreciate all the effort you spend to make this project successful, and it is successful. And I'm wondering, you're gonna start the marketing campaign soon after you finalize the certic issue. I know it's gonna cost you a lot to do this marketing, and have you think guys to approach another project to like partnerships with other project, a small one, If that concept is accepted by you guys, I can link you with a project. They have a very nice staking platform. Is not start yet, but soon they will launch it. And I know the dev there, and he's very open-minded. And I guess if you becomes a partners with a new project, not like Saitama is a small one, it will export, it will just do a marketing itself to other investors and other projects.
Are they doxed?
Yeah.
I mean, are they doxed, the devs
Yes.
of that project?
Yes.
Yeah, you can send me the details
I'll
on
send you the
Telegram,
details.
Discord, on Twitter. I'll check it out.
For sure, I'll do that.
Thank you.
They're going to launch a staking pool, and they're accepting other project. For now, they taking two external project to their staking pool. So I guess project like KTO, definitely they will be happy to have some partnership with you guys.
Yeah, just send me information. I'll check it.
I'll do it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Oh, this is Rainbow here. Regarding the previous topic regarding getting banners and things of that nature, by all means, if that's what you guys want to do, go ahead and do so. But I would just put a little bit of a caution in that what I tend to see, and what have in the last couple of months, is something gets posted up on a banner on Dextools, it gets pumped up and then it gets dumped down. And so far, I've been with the team. Well, I've owned tokens since day one for KTO, and one of the things I loved about it is the organic growth that it's achieved so far. And I'm quite sure I probably speak for a lot of the people and stockholders, is that we wouldn't necessarily want some major pump to come through, a bunch of people coming on to owning tokens and then pretty much just dump it as soon as it goes up. I do love the organic growth, as I said, of KTO, and whether it takes 4 months or 6 months or whatever it is to see some major increase in the value of our tokens, I'd rather do that as opposed to it being a pure massive spike in the graph for a couple of days and then going back down. I don't think that is, in my opinion, healthy for any project. So I like that it's just been a nice growth. We have some lulls, we have some highs, but it's natural. It's progressing naturally, and I think that is one of the things that drew me so far, and one of the reasons why I've still stayed on with KTO. And I hope that we can continue to do something like that as opposed to it being a massive pump. And I'm quite sure everyone in here has seen a few of those. And you get in, unfortunately, you might get in at the top, and you're sitting there and you're thinking it's going to go up even further, and then you get dumped down. So, by the way, great job, the entire team. You guys doing an amazing job. Thanks.
I mean, to be honest, it depends on the project, because we've had some, bad days during last month, and we've been holding pretty well, because even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago, we've had quite big pump, quite big pump, 100% pump, and not many people sold, so it just shows that our community is really strong, and I think people believe in us in our project, and it matters more for me than price, to be honest. But I think things like the Dexter banners can help, can help. It depends on the project and depends on the community.
And keep
That's
in mind too, I mean, a lot of people who tend to pump it is usually they're going after memes, right? There's some new meme coin that just came out and is getting all this attention back and forth. And I definitely do not see KTO being a meme coin. I think it's a coin that has definitely utility coming towards hopefully soon. So definitely any pump and dump is not what I'm quite sure a lot of the stockholders are looking for.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, it depends on the project. Dexter Banner can help. It all depends on community and on trust. You know, just check out Baby Doge today. It's on Dexter Banner and it's up pretty much since yesterday, since actually few days. So, you know, there's no rule for that. Can go up, can go down. Depends on people who hold.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
This is very true because I think on launch day, KTO ate 3 zeros, in fact. At most was predicted 2, but it hit 3, and it had a huge consolidation phase. So that was going to happen. So that's why I always recommend everyone, when that happens, it's normal, but don't let your emotions control you, because if you do, you will sell low and basically lose. Just hold it and it will come back up. Because like right now, it had a tiny little dip and now it's recovering again. So same basic scenario.
It also hit 4 zeros for like a day. So,
Yeah, I saw that nice little pump at the beginning too.
and that was me who bought at the top and put 15 grand in, and then watched as it was no longer 15 grand. That was fun. Good times.
I do remember that day, everything pumped up about 10 million or 50 billion%. And some people actually sold thinking they were getting the profits.
Oh, wait. Mistakes happen. People learn.
You know, there are people who actually join projects just to dump after a few hours to take, 10x profit or something like that. That people, you can see them everywhere on every project. You can't do anything about it.
Yep, that is true.
Okay, I think